You're listening to
Two girls.
One Crypt.
Listen if you dare.
Spoilers ahead.
I don't know what the hell's in there, but it's weird and pissed off, whatever it is.
What's your favorite scary movie?
You shouldn't live, Bill.
If cannibal children, evil dead meemaws, super crack, or satanic lesbians pique your interest in any way, today's episode will delight you. You're listening to Two Girls, One Crypt. I'm Kendall,
And I'm Misty.
and today's subgenre is trauma films.
Yes.
What is a trauma film?
Well, Troma Entertainment is a um actually let me read the fun fact as I wrote it because it'll be easier for me to explain that
Mm-hmm.
way. Founded in 1974 by Lloyd Kaufman and Michael Hertz, Troma Entertainment is the longest running independent film studio in the world,
Wow.
which I think is a really fun fact.
Mm-hmm.
Troma specializes in what I would call exploitation films. Any of the like nasty, grody, like over the top, like sensationalized movies, like Nuke 'Em High and The Toxic Avenger
Yeah.
are like I think the most popular trauma films that everybody knows. So anything in the vein of Toxic Avenger is likely going to be either produced or distributed by Troma. They have produced, distributed, and acquired over 1,000 independent films since they were founded. Um, I think it's a neat little company. They've been around, I think it's 52 years now. Um, I always appreciate companies that give weird little movies a
Yeah.
chance.
That's what these are.
Yeah. I mean, we accidentally watched a trauma film and it ended up being one of our favorite like diamonds in the rough. There's nothing out there,
Yep.
which in hindsight, it should have been obvious it was trauma. Uh,
Yeah, I think at least the ones that we've seen, there's a theme of just it's very inexpensive special effects. It's I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and say cheap special effects.
yeah.
It's not the best acting, not the best sound quality, not in one of these movies, actual blurry camera work.
Yeah, it happens.
So this is very low quality movies, and they're for the most part pretty enjoyable, these ones at least.
Yeah, they're always fun, I find. They always have heart. Like there's a difference to me in movies that, Trauma acquires that are B movies. They're all B movies. I feel like they have heart, and I feel like there's a difference between that and just some like almost unwatchable B horror movies that I'm gonna find on Tubi sometimes. Like, yeah, these are really cheaply made. They may be badly acted, but like they're so ridiculous and over the top. I always have
Yeah.
fun watching them. Like I at least had a good time watching all of the movies that we chose.
Yeah, me too.
Um, so the I did want to my other fun fact that I did want to point out is where the name Troma came from.
Hmm.
So Michael Hertz apparently came up with the company name. They were trying to come up with something that hadn't been copywritten yet. He tried to think of the most ugly sounding word ever uttered by man. Um, I guess trauma can fit that bill. This is what Lloyd Kaufman says anyway.
Trauma.
Trauma.
I mean, it is weird.
Yeah, I think of course trauma every
Yeah.
time. And I guess I we do experience a little bit of trauma when we watch these movies in some way,
Truly.
shape, or form. And their rules of production, they have three rules, and I really love them. Rule number one is safety to humans. Rule number two is safety to property. And rule number three is make a good movie.
Love it.
And that just, I bitch about studio interference constantly. I have a feeling there's zero studio interference if Troma is producing a movie. Maybe to tell them to kick it up a bit would
Hmm.
be the interference, but they're not telling them not to do anything. I love that.
Yeah.
As far as the movies we chose, I've only seen one of these, and I'm assuming you saw none of them beforehand.
Nope.
So it's almost a full first watch for both of us.
Hmm.
And I don't remember why I watched the one that I did. Maybe saw it mentioned somewhere. I don't remember. I had to go back in my letterbox to see what I rated it. And I actually just watched it in December, apparently. I thought it was like
Interesting.
at least a year or two ago. But we can't tell time since COVID. So
No, 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 no. Mm-mm.
whatever. But yeah, who wants to start? You or me?
Let me start because
Okay.
there was one that just didn't suit. I have like
Yeah.
no notes for. Um, so my first one is Rabbit Grannies. I watched on Tubi. Thank you, Tubi.
Thank you, Doobie.
It came out in 1988, a banger year
Yeah.
for humans to be born.
Yeah.
It's rated
I'll agree.
R. It's an hour 29 minutes, which is a great time slot. I
Yeah.
watched all that today. Synopsis: two sweet little old ladies fall victim to an ancient curse that transforms them into bloodthirsty killers.
Oh, that sounds cute.
Tagline: Grandma, what a big mouth you have.
That
Love
is a good
that.
tagline.
Director is Emmanuel Curvin. This is his only directing credit.
Shocking, right?
Yeah. This movie, I'm gonna be honest, I was a
Mm.
little sleepy while I was watching this, and this is a hell of a movie to fall asleep to and
I
wake up
agree
to,
too.
and fall asleep to, and
I
then wake up
agree.
to.
Hmm.
And
I'll definitely agree to that.
it is, I don't really know, and that had nothing to do with the movie. I crash in the middle of the day every day. And I'm like, wake up. I also didn't, anyway, no one cares. It's this is weird. This is a weird one.
Extremely.
The way the women talked in this movie was driving me crazy.
So
The
I
this is
said the way they were talking is the exact British accent I would use when I was a kid when I was pretending to be a rich person. Like that's how these people. So this was filmed in Jesus, I should have picked it up, or written it down. I can't remember what country it was filmed in, but uh, I think the cast was French, and they had issues speaking the English lines. So I guess
Mhm.
that's why everybody sounds so strange. I know two of the actors were dubbed, but everybody else was trying to say their lines in English.
It's yeah, the sound quality of this was not great.
Hmm.
It's one of the ones that was not great.
Yeah.
Um, but it was fine. Like I know what I'm getting into.
Right. Yes, it's almost like coming into the movie, you already have an expectation, and so you it's almost like you already know what to look for. Like I know coming into a trauma movie, it's gonna be bad. So yeah, the sound might be bad. The lighting might be bad. The lighting was really bad in this one. I had a hard time seeing what was going on.
Yep.
Um, I think I also watched this on. Was it Tubi? Yeah, so
To be.
even on Tubi, like, because I know a couple of these I watched on YouTube, and so I was like, oh, it's just YouTube quality. But this was on Tubi,
No,
and
it's just bad quality.
yeah, bad quality. I know I actually started watching this movie years ago because the title Rabid Grannies
Hell yeah.
really great, and the poster
Mm-hmm.
is incredible. First of all, these are not grannies. They are like great aunts or like aunts. And also, they're not rabid. They don't have rabies. This is like an Evil Dead knockoff, maybe. It feels
Mm,
like an Evil Dead knockoff. Um, and for some reason, I stopped watching this. I cannot remember why. Probably because I had the same issues you had. I just couldn't keep up. A lot, a lot is going on. Um, and again, the quality is not great, and the story, there is no story. Really, these people are,
no.
they're trying to be nice to the great aunt so they stay in the will,
Hmm.
basically, so they can inherit, I guess, all of her property, and some jealous relative that wasn't invited or is disowned by the family sent a cursed object to the ants and they became possessed somehow and started killing everybody. I mean, that's
It's
the whole
weird.
movie.
It could, I mean, with the name Rabbit Grannies, I did expect a little more, but
I
it's
agree.
fine.
But I will say the
It's
special
not
effects
horrible.
were good for a B movie. I did
Agreed.
read that the special effects makeup artist was 18. And
Shut up.
yeah, so like especially like the hands, like the granny hands, and they're like they were nasty.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So I did appreciate that. We both love really bad special effects. I want to see them done practically. I don't care how bad they look,
I agree. I
you
agree.
know?
I'm going to talk about how bad they are, but I'm also going to talk about how much I love them.
Yeah.
I'm also going to talk about how bad the CGI is in something, but I'm probably not going to talk about how I love the bad CGI.
Thank you.
That's just
Exactly.
how it is.
That's how I feel about it as well.
We
You
were
know.
watching, what was it? The Predator.
Hmm.
And the very first, I was like, ooh, the CGI is not great.
Yeah.
Um, that's the one I told you need to watch.
Yeah, the 2018 one. Yeah.
Yeah, it
I
was
will.
very enjoyable. It's probably one of our favorite, it's probably my favorite Predator movie so
Really?
far. So far,
Okay. Yeah, hit me up when you see Badlands,
I will.
because
That's the
I.
whole reason we're doing this.
Oh, good, because I really
For
loved
me, at
that one.
least.
Has
Yeah.
Shane seen it yet?
No, he
Okay.
watched for him, it was the Alien show
Mm-hmm.
that got him on this because we've been doing Aliens and Predator in tandem.
Yeah, which
Um,
is fun.
yeah, it's way better than just doing Predator.
I agree.
Um, so yeah, it's slow going because we're also doing other stuff too. And I just can't binge some of these fucking movies back to back to back to back.
Oh,
So
you mean like we just had to do against our will? Yeah.
I mean, not against our
No,
will
you're
because
right.
we
It's
signed
not
up.
against our will.
We signed up to
Ah,
do it.
against our spirit. Our spirit said no.
Man.
Our spirit said stop. Give me a
Oh
break.
man. Film strip's getting a letter.
Yeah, strongly worded. Um, my only other fact for this movie is that all the cast and crew worked for free and not by choice. There are
That's
still lawsuits. People still trying to get money. Um,
that's crazy. That's 37, 38 years later, depending on the
yes.
month.
Yep. Fucker. It might be why this is his only directing credit. Like
Yeah.
nobody got paid.
I bet you're right. Honestly, I bet you're
Yeah.
right. That's crazy.
But if you're looking for something weird, maybe it's a background movie. I don't know. It's on Tubi. Like, give it a
Look,
shot.
I love the idea of turning on a movie. I always say if you're at a party and you need a horror movie,
Mhm.
turn something on. A Troma movie is honestly, as long as there are adults there and
Yes.
only adults,
Yeah.
that's perfect.
Yeah, because it is anytime you look over, something insane is happening.
Hmm.
Um,
When we get a house, we're gonna be the Halloween house,
mhm.
and I guarantee you I'm gonna have a fucking movie on in the background. I'm gonna have a
You have
list.
to. You can't be a hypocrite.
Mm-mm.
You gotta
No.
do it.
Night of the Living Dead is like one of, like, I feel like that is such a good background one.
Oh yeah.
It's a good not background one, but I just mean like a black and white.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That
that's a
movie is
tangent.
so that movie is so good. I
So
mean,
good.
we'll talk about it soon
Soon.
with a lot of our closest friends, but
Hmm.
um anything else you would like to say about Rabid Grannies?
No,
Okay.
I'm ready to move on.
That's valid. I'm going to move on to my Pride Month pick, which is Alucarda.
Love
Um,
it.
that you can find this on YouTube. I'm not thanking YouTube. Um,
No, because it's probably on there illegally, but
mm, yeah, I don't know. I think there's like a copyright you can get around with like how old it
mm.
is, maybe. Because a lot of
Oh,
older movies are on YouTube, and believe me, YouTube would take them off if it were,
true.
if there was
Very
a
true.
copyright
That's
issue.
how we
They're,
saw Cupid.
yeah, well, I think that's there just because they got to put it out for free or else nobody's gonna watch it.
If I ever get a chance to talk to what is her last name? Ashley.
Oh,
Um, it's Kersey Cotton.
mm-hmm.
If I ever get a chance to talk to her, Lawrence, Ashley Lawrence,
Yeah, I think that's it.
um, I am gonna ask her about Cupid.
God.
Please just
Explain.
I
Just tell me why.
yeah, just do you do you remember
Are
Cupid?
you cool
I
talking
remember
about Cupid? Like,
the movie about incest.
yeah. Like, are you okay talking about this
Are
movie?
you are we
Is this not
allowed?
allowed? Is it in your contract that
By the way, Kersey Cotton is my favorite. However, we need to talk about Cupid, please. But
I agree?
anyway, um, yes, Alucarda.
Yes, Alucarda, from 1977. It is rated R. It is an hour and 18 minutes long, even shorter.
Beautiful.
Our synopsis. After the death of her parents, a young girl arrives at a convent and brings a sinister presence with her. Is it her enigmatic imaginary friend, Alucarda, who is to blame? Or is there a satanic force at work? The tagline is a tale about witchcraft, exorcism, violence, and sex, which I feel just sums up Troma all in one tagline.
Yeah, there wasn't like a whole lot of sex in this.
It
There was
was,
like implied, I
yes,
think.
it there was like undertones.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was more love than sex,
And
honestly. It
I
was,
loved that. Yeah.
yeah, it was women confessing their love to each other. Um,
Girls, basically, which
yeah.
I I mean,
Look, we don't know what's under those, whatever those were, those spider webs.
fuck, I can't. Missy, you have to start.
Okay.
Start it off.
Okay.
I cannot handle this.
Okay. I'll just go ahead and say if you've ever seen The Lord of the Rings, I think it happens in Return of the King, where Frodo goes into the forest. Yeah, because Gollum tricks Frodo into going to the forest where Shelob lives, the giant spider. And Elijah Wood's Frodo gets wrapped up in a little web cocoon. If you go look at that pic, you could just Google Frodo wrapped up in spider web. Um, that picture is exactly what the nuns look like in
It,
this movie.
it is, and it's not even us making fun. It is absolutely 100% exactly
That's exactly what the costumes look like.
it. And honestly, Missy, this picture that you put in our notes, I'm gonna need this as a Halloween costume one day
Oh, okay. You've got me there. That
because this
is,
is
mhm.
delightful.
I love it.
This cracked me the fuck up. I can't with this photo, but that is exactly what they looked like. It was so
Uh,
weird.
yeah. Um, I need to start. You know what? Martin told me this, because I told him I stopped editing the video because it takes too long.
Yes,
And he
good.
was like, "Why don't you just start like while you're recording, like share your screen and show the picture, like while you're recording, and that way it's in the recording. And I forgot before we started recording, or else I could do that, you know?
That's
But
real
that is a
smart,
good
Martin.
idea. So for the future,
Thank you, Martin.
yeah, I was like, why the hell did I not think of that? Because
It's fine.
it is fine, you know?
We're just little ladies with little lady brains, and sometimes we need a man with man brains to
Somebody, I thinking
tell
outside the
us.
box. That was a
That was
helpful suggestion.
that was a very helpful suggestion. As
Yeah,
like nasty as I sounded just then, I'm just mad that we didn't think about
I know.
it.
See, now the problem is I have to figure out how to do that. So,
Don't ask
problem for
me.
another day.
Hmm.
Um, our director is Juan Lopez Moctezuma. And there's a lot. Okay, so for a lot of these Troma films, there is not a lot of notable casts because these are extremely independent films, and a lot of the times we don't see these people ever again, or at least we don't. Film Strip for probably does. We don't see these people a lot around in movies. But Claudio Brook, who plays Dr. Ozek, is also in Kronos, um, and License to Kill. No one else in the cast to me was notable. This
No.
movie is a loose adaptation of Carmilla. Carmilla is the first van Carmilla came long before Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Hmm.
Carmilla is one of my favorite vampire stories. It is amazing. If you like lesbian vampires, you got to read Carmilla.
Which who doesn't?
Who doesn't? Um,
Um, I I don't know what the fuck this movie it just kind of went off the rails,
yeah,
but I loved it.
me too. Because I didn't take a whole lot of notes just because I was
Neither.
genuinely enjoying
Hmm.
just experiencing whatever the hell was going on.
Yeah.
And sometimes I didn't know what was going on, and that's okay. There was a lot to look at. It's a really cool looking movie. You know, the Goat
Hmm.
Man, awesome. Nuns, great.
They were, yeah, funny.
I like, there's a lot of really cool costumes. There's a lot of just like the aesthetic is it felt like a fairy tale.
It was very gothic,
Yeah.
because it was in the what about the fucking fake crucified Jesus at the pulpit or
What
whatever?
about that?
That is traumatic.
Yeah, this one is probably a little blasphemous. If
Huh.
nunsploitation is the term that is used for these types of movies.
I've never heard that.
You've heard me and Ron mention The Devils, with Oliver Reed, which is a movie that is hard to find. For some reason, it's not like distributed widely, and when it
Hmm.
comes on like streaming, you gotta catch it because it'll be gone for years. Anyway, it's another nunsploitation film. I
Interesting.
really like nunsploitation personally because, I love a good turning religion on its head thing. Like, we know what's
Yes.
going on in there. Don't lie to
Yeah.
me. But yeah, happy Pride Month, Satanic Sapphics, is what I gotta say, because that's
Hmm.
really what this movie is about. And I actually think this weird little story is kind of beautiful.
I liked it.
As a like a loose Carmela like retelling, like that is the core of the story is,
Hmm.
two women falling in love. Maybe one's a vampire, so what? Who cares?
Is she? Is she not? Is
Yeah.
she
I
like?
don't know because there's like a possession, like there was a deal with the devil.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know
I
either.
think she's cool as hell.
I loved
So,
it. I thought this was really good.
yeah.
And then I randomly got recommended it off on something on Instagram, one of the mini horror posts, and I'm like, I've literally never heard of this movie, and now that it's just really weird.
Yeah, this happened. This used to happen to us a lot, and I don't know if it just stopped happening or if we just got so used to it that
Hmm.
we ignore it. But yeah, that one's oddly
I've just
specific.
it's very specific.
Yeah.
Also, I did see one someone that we both follow um recommend Valerie and Her Week of Wonders, which we do not recommend that movie.
No.
I almost commented, but I didn't.
Like, yeah, I don't want to go down that road again because I'm still
Yeah,
shocked that people recommend that without like if you're going to recommend it, you have to warn people. Like that is unethical, I think.
I agree.
Personally, to
I
us that is
agree.
unethical to recommend a movie with prepubescent girl nudity and not tell me that that's going to be there.
Agreed.
Ah,
Sexualized
yes.
nudity and
Yes.
lots of incest
Like ring that bell for the next hour and it might cover it incest.
for real.
Yes. Um, but yeah, this was distributed by Troma in the US as Innocence from Hell is what it was called here because this is Italian maybe? I don't remember.
Hmm.
Um, Spanish?
It felt,
Mm.
yeah, it felt like Italian.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
does feel
know.
very Italian
It
or
just it
Spanish.
it just felt pretty. I
Flamboyant
don't know.
and
Yeah.
beautiful. Like the
Hmm.
aesthetic's just amazing.
It was.
And it does, I don't know if this felt like it for you, but like the possession scene felt like The Exorcist to me. Like the way
Yeah.
that girl was screaming,
Yeah.
great performance.
It's so
Loved
good.
it.
This
Yes.
is just a really like, I don't know. It's just, yeah,
I recommend this
nice.
one. Yeah.
Hmm.
Good. Great.
It's
Love it.
dreamy. It's kind of
It
dreamlike.
it feels like a fairy tale. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, very
it
dreamlike.
does.
I
It's
enjoyed watching this one a lot.
me too. Um, are we done with this one?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's move on
I
to it's
fear
one
this
of the
is gonna be a
reasons we're
short
here.
episode again.
It's okay.
Okay, so I think this was my pick. The next one is Frankenhooker
Yes, that was yours.
from 1990. It's rated R and it's an hour and 25
Thank
minutes.
you for the
Love it
short movies, guys. If you're gonna be
for real.
crazy, like make it short so I can understand it.
90 minutes or less, I will
Sweet
blow
spot.
you a kiss.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's great. It is a
Love it.
sweet spot.
Yeah.
Synopsis: A medical student sets out to recreate his decapitated fiance by building her a new body made of, drumroll, Manhattan Street prostitutes. Tagline: Got any money?
Stop.
Want some
Um,
company?
I we're doing double duty on this movie, by the way, because we had to watch it for the bracket. Um,
Yes.
and
Yes.
yeah, for
The
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 Tis the
Podcast
podcast.
annual bracket. Mhm.
Yes. And I have for some reason put this movie to the side for years. I don't know why it's been on my watch list, but I've just kept passing it up. So I'm so happy you picked it
It's
because
so,
good Lord.
so good. Director Frank Henenlotter. He did Brain Damage and Basket Case. Notable cast: James Lawrence, who plays Jeffrey. Street Trash, great. I can see him soon. And The Transfiguration. We also have Patty Mullen, who plays Elizabeth. Um,
There wasn't anything notable or that I had seen that she had been in, but I really think it's important that we talk about her because her performance in this movie is top notch.
so good.
Like,
I So our friend Matt Spalding actually told me today that this movie is basically just Reanimator, but stupider. And in Reanimator, it's just one lady, and this one
mhm.
is a bunch of ladies. Um,
Lots and lots of naked
Lots
ladies.
of boobs. It's definitely made for the male gaze.
Mhm.
Um, Lots of boobs.
Lots of
But
boob. Like, as a
I will
matter of fact, a party tray of boobs at
Oh
one
my
point.
God, I fucking loved the tray of boobs.
Yeah. So
I
many
loved
boobs.
it. And just remember, folks, this is a trauma movie. So
Yes.
these boobs are like paper mache.
They looked
These
like
are like paper mache
stress balls.
legs,
Yeah.
mache heads. He drops her head at one point,
Yes.
and he's like, "Oh no, I think everything's okay." And I'm like, that's weird that he says that. And I'm like, "Oh no, like it is so obvious a mannequin head that I
Yeah.
forgot it was supposed to be a
His
human head."
actual girlfriend said, yeah.
Like I literally was like, "Oh, he's going to animate this mannequin head." No, no, no. This is supposed to be her head.
Mhm.
It is so funny. Um I will say I do love the inclusivity in this because there was one woman who had breasts that were asymmetrical.
Mhm.
And I was like, yes,
Yes.
love that. Because back in the day, boobs were always pretty perfect.
Yeah, yeah, they were really picky about the boobs that they put on screen in the 80s. I
Yeah.
mean, there's some very just like A plus, like no notes boobs in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
Like God personally formed them with his hands.
Hmm.
Um,
Or science, but whatever.
as if I believe in God.
Proud of
Anyway.
that.
Actually, a woman made that in her body is what happened. Um,
Yeah.
but do you know what I felt? I felt when I watched this movie, I felt this almost the same glee that I felt when we watched Serial Mom for the first time. Because there's a lot of, like, a little bit of the same humor, like the dialogue.
I wish I had written down more quotes. I didn't,
This is
but
an extremely quotable movie.
it is. Got any money? Want some company? What did they
I'm trying to
call
remember,
what was his
Zorro.
what did they call Jeffrey?
Oh, geez.
Something
I
they
can't
called him
remember.
something. Um oh,
Did they
it's so
call him
good.
Doctor something?
It was fuck. It was I feel like it was something boy.
You think we hadn't seen this movie?
I'm looking it up. I'm pissed off at myself. Uh keep going.
So I'll just give a brief synopsis of what this movie is actually about. A kid who is like a inventor loses his girlfriend. She dies at a birthday party. He invents this like lawnmower for her to give to, was it her dad?
Yes.
The lawnmower turns on and chops her up in a million pieces. I wish I had written down the news reporter's report on the actual news, what she was saying about it was like a salad of body parts, she said, or something crazy. Like, I'm telling you, the dialogue in
Oh
this
my
movie,
God.
the writing is incredible.
The way the newscaster was talking about this was insane.
So, this movie is so fucking funny.
And then Jeffrey's mom comes in and
Oh,
is like,
God.
"Oh, you need to get over that. Move on to another girl." And I'm like, "What?" He
His
just saw
girlfriend
her
got chopped up.
in front of him.
And so
Oh,
they never found all the pieces to the girlfriend. And that is because Jeffrey kept her head, her
a hand and
hands,
like a foot.
yeah, like maybe like a forearm, something. He kept it in this special sauce that he invented. He has his little like Frankenstein lab. This is just a Frankenstein retelling, by the
It
way.
is. His last name's Franken.
Yeah, it's a little on the nose, but
Yeah.
this is one of my favorite Frankenstein retellings now. He keeps her body in in a state that he can reanimate her at some point when he figures it out, because it's apparently very difficult. Anyway, his
Hmm.
solution is to just put her head on another body, basically. But he's like, if I'm gonna get a girlfriend back, she's gonna have the perfect body, because of course this is what a man is gonna do.
Of
He's
course.
gonna find the perfect boobs, the perfect, I'm talking, he did like the perfect, like, circumference of thigh that he wanted. I'm sure he got down to nitty-gritty details I don't want to know about. Um, and his solution for this was to get some women of the night and I guess chop
Yeah,
them up.
chop
And
'em up. But he didn't want to kill them.
right, yeah, he's got this like little conscience, I guess, kind of. Although he's a psychopath as well. Um, but lo and behold, he blows them up instead, like quite literally, with probably
It's
one of the
super crack.
he invents super crack. I swear one of the funniest parts of this movie is when they find that in the bag and they start screaming, like, and they all pull out a crack pipe because they all have one.
So funny. Or when he's on the street and he sees the hooker and he shows her the money and she's like, oh, like she like run, like she's freaking the fuck out. I'm
Yeah,
like, bitch.
calm down.
Also, okay, I want to go back to the birthday party.
Hmm.
So I said, why don't adults have birthdays like this with hats and cakes and shit anymore? Because that looked fun for
It
an
does
older man.
look
I
fun.
did say this dumb bitch ruined his birthday because she got chopped up.
She got herself chopped up, pressing buttons she didn't need to be pressing.
And a jigsaw puzzle is one of the ways that this newscaster described it. A jigsaw puzzle. It's insane work.
Oh, God, it was so funny.
Um, I just, it's so funny. He is ridiculous. He's funny to watch,
Mhm.
but we got to talk about when he finally creates Elizabeth, the Frankenhooker. So he creates her and something's up with her brain and she is just wired to repeat things that these ladies of the night have been saying. So she's walking around saying, "Want a date? Want a party? Got any money?" And
I think
it's
it's
so
adorable.
funny. Want some
Yes.
company? Like
Yeah.
it's so funny. And she's like twitching and she's walking around like a Frankenstein. She's got giant feet, like
Yeah,
giant
she's even got the
shoes.
Frankenstein shoes on.
It's amazing.
Her
It's great.
performance going from playing this like just girl next door, meek, regular old girlfriend to playing Frankenhooker is God range, I'm telling you. And then for her, like the way she acts at the very end of the movie when she kind of like flips the script on him. Oh my God. The end of this
Good for
movie
her.
really was the cherry on the whatever I'm eating for me. It her giving him gigantic breasts was
Yeah. So
incredible.
what happens is that he pays for these 10 prostitutes
Hmm.
and Zorro is their pimp. And because they all blow up because of the super crack,
Literally,
literally blow up.
they blew
Zorro
up.
is pissed because he doesn't have his girls.
Yeah.
So he eventually comes to find Jeffrey, and Jeffrey is now talking to a lucid Elizabeth after he rewires her. And she's like, "Why did you do this? This isn't my body. This isn't my hand. Like, what? Why did you do this?" And he's like, "I love you. I just want us to be together. It doesn't matter." Da 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 da. Da. Well, when this happens, Zorro comes and beheads Jeffrey in front of Elizabeth. And then Jeffrey wakes up
Hmm.
and Elizabeth she's like, "Oh, you made great notes, Jeffrey. I was able to follow instructions perfectly." And she creates a Franken Jeffrey. However, his notes were only for female body parts.
Yeah.
So she gave him a female body and giant boobs, and he's freaking out. And she's like, "I just love you, Jeffrey. I want us to be together." And just repeating what he just said. And it's fantastic.
Oh, it was cathartic, honestly. Because the solution that he creates to like keep the body parts in stasis is fueled by estrogen. Like,
Yeah.
so like that's the only way to keep whatever body he creates can only be biologically female, I guess, is
Mhm.
what
Yeah.
the science is behind this. Um, there's one important thing that I forgot to mention when you talked about him blowing up all the prostitutes. He feels bad because he, as you said, he did not intend to, he
Yes.
doesn't really want to kill anyone. And so he's like, I'm so sorry, ladies. As soon as I get Elizabeth figured out, I'm gonna put you guys back together. So he
Yes.
collects all the body parts, throws them all into the freezer with a
Oh
solution.
God. Oh God. Yes.
Yeah, I knew I had to bring this back up because you
I
had
forgot
to have
about
loved
it.
this scene.
I forgot about this. This is amazing.
When he reanimates Elizabeth, the electricity also reanimates the freezer. What did this remind you of, Kendall?
Society. This
Oh
is a
my God.
melting movie. Thank you,
Yes.
Ron, for introducing me to that term.
Yes.
They literally, it was just like boobs and like a face. And think about like the end of The Substance.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Or
what
the
it is.
shunting scene from Society
The
with
shunting
body
scene.
parts just melding together. That's
So good.
exactly what I was like,
I
oh.
think Society was early 90s as well, or late
I
80s.
think it
It's
was late
around the same
80s.
time.
Yeah, 86 maybe.
Hmm.
Something like that. Yeah, I every time this movie took a little turn, it was just like it got better and better. I mean, this is a cult classic. Like
This is
companies
great.
still make t-shirts about this movie. It's very
Do
popular.
they?
Oh yeah. Um, so it is known, but it's known in like the the horror community.
In
It's
our
not,
crowd.
yes, in
Yeah.
our crowd. Like I said, I don't know why kept putting it to the side, but God, I'm so glad we watched it.
So
It is
good.
so good.
I adored this movie. This
Yeah.
was so fun. Um, oh, read your note about Dennis Reynolds because I
Oh,
couldn't.
it's a joke that I forgot that you also watch It's Always Sunny. When he is talking to just Elizabeth's head before he reanimates her, and he's so proud of his little plans that he has. He's showing her all the like women she could be, and he's got pages and pages and pages. What he did was just cut a picture of her head out, her dead body head, by the way, not like a picture of her alive and happy. Anyway, and just glued it on top of women with like balloon big
Mhm.
breasts. And it reminded me of the scene, the episode where It's Always Sunny,
Oh,
where Dennis is trying to be a fashion designer and he's like
yes.
drawing the perfect woman to,
Giant boobs.
yeah, to model his clothing that he's designing, and she just has like astronomically large breasts. And I was like, God, I feel like I'm watching Dennis Reynolds.
Yeah.
And actually, this is something Dennis Reynolds would do.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yes,
A
he
1,000%.
would be a Jeffrey.
Yep.
Oh
Got any money?
my God.
Want some company?
Oh,
Want a
amazing.
date?
Pretzel's good.
Oh my gosh, at the end when he's looking for the perfect body parts, he's like, "Oh my God, bunions!" I couldn't. And then he's like filing them down,
Yes.
which, first of all, I think he means corns.
Yeah, I don't know if you could file down a
Can't,
bunion. That's a
no,
bit of
because
a
no, you
serious
can't. You
issue.
have to correct a bunion.
Yeah.
I know this intimately.
Yes.
So I was like, no, I think he meant like calluses
Calluses, yeah.
or corns. I don't really know what a corn is, but
Mm.
yeah,
Uh, a
this is
callus?
the good one.
Yeah, great one. Yeah. It for some chance you haven't seen Frankenhooker and you're listening to us right now, please go watch Frankenhooker. You won't regret it. It's an incredible horror comedy that is now on my like rewatch list.
Was this on Tubi or Prime? One of them was
I
on
think
Prime.
Prime.
Okay.
Yeah, because there was one I forgot to go back. Yeah, because I forgot to go back and write where this was because I couldn't remember, but I knew it
Yeah,
wasn't
Prime.
Tubi.
Hmm.
It might be on Tubi too. Who knows? Um, yeah, 10 out of 10 recommend.
So good. Fun fact, when I first watched this, I fell asleep in the middle of it. And when I woke up, um, what was the what's that? Sharknado.
Oh.
Sharknado 2 was playing or something. And I was like, what the fuck? Like I slept a really long time. So I of course had to go back and finish it, but it was yeah.
Were you confused about whether or not you were in the same movie? Or was it obvious
I
that it was
I think
Sharknado?
it was obvious it was Sharknado, but I also like I said, I fell asleep
You
and
just
slept really
fell
hard.
out.
And then I woke up and was like, oh no, I gotta go back and watch Frankenhooker.
Not Sharknado.
But yeah. All
Um,
right, what's last but not least?
let's end with just a truly Troma coded movie, if there ever was one. It's called Beware Children at Play.
Love it.
And this is on Tubi. 1989. It is rated R. It is an hour and 34 minutes. Our synopsis. A mentally disturbed teenager kidnaps and brainwashes children into cannibalistic psychopaths, but not when the adults intervene. I don't know what that means. Tagline. The only way to destroy them is with a 12 gauge shotgun.
Yeah. Put a pin in that.
Yeah. Our director is Mick Cribben. This is the only film he has directed. Most of his credits are in the sound department. So I guess he decided to pick up the director's hat one day, and this is what he directed. Good for him.
You know what? I'm cool with it.
Yeah. We do have one. Jesus, I never went back and wrote down what else he was in, but Michael Robertson, who plays John, is a actual notable working actor, but I'm not going back to look at what he was in. You can if you're interested.
It's fine. Yeah.
Um, this movie is about a child who watches his father die slowly in a bear trap in the woods while they're camping. It traumatizes him. He becomes a feral child, lives in the woods, turns into a teenager, and he's almost like the Pied Piper now. He lures children in the surrounding area into the forest to join his little clan,
Yeah.
somehow turns them into cannibals, and they hunt adults together and
They
eat them.
they call him Grendel.
Yes,
Um,
because the a lot of the quotes in the movie are from
yeah.
Beowulf or Grendel. Actually, I think it's from Grendel,
They also
which makes
talk
sense.
about brownies, and which I think is interesting because I don't really um know a lot of media that really talks about brownies, as in
Yeah,
the Fae brownies,
yeah.
which
It's kind
I'll
of
read
like
what that is.
red caps when we talked about
Yes. Yes.
the unwelcome.
Unwelcome. That
We're
is
like
what they
nobody ever
are.
talks about red caps.
Yeah, they are a benevolent domestic household spirit from Scottish and English folklore. They are often described as small, scruffy, and secretive, and they live in homes or barns and perform chores at night in exchange for small food offerings like milk and honey. Um, I just, I don't think they said brownies
Yeah,
weren't actually in this, but
no.
I did love,
I always love a
it's
mention.
never, yeah, me
I
too.
would love to see a movie. What was that like fairy tale that we read as kids? The cobbler and the maybe the elves would come make his shoes at night and he got rich, the poor cobbler.
Yeah.
I think those were brownies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Probably so, because
Yeah. They'd
they
do
do
a
chores at
task and
night. Yeah.
he would leave them money.
Hmm.
Um, yeah.
The
I haven't thought about that story in a long time, but what was it called?
I don't know. Keep going.
The peddler.
Cobbler.
I don't know. Um, God, this movie is the epitome
The
of
elves and the shoemaker.
the elves and the shoemaker. I mean, it's obvious, but that never would have come out of my brain. Um, I, okay, so this movie feels like the epitome of a Troma film. We've got
Yeah.
terrible dialogue.
Terrible.
Terrible. It's like none of these people have acted a day in their lives.
Blurry, blurry camera work.
Yeah, which
When
is
they
odd.
are shooting the adults from
Mhm.
up above and they're in the living room, it is so blurry.
Yeah, and to the point where we don't need that footage. Why did they keep it in?
We
Mm.
don't.
Adds to the terribleness of the movie, I suppose.
It's great, honestly.
Um, the set design was obviously stuff that they found in an abandoned shed, maybe, or had a $10 budget, so they went to Goodwill to decorate everything real bad. Um, the special effects are very special.
Oh, oh, so good.
I knew you would love the special effects in this
At
movie.
one point, they shoot someone in the head, and the blink of an eye from when you see this person's real life skin face to when the bullet hits their head, and it is so obvious once again, like a paper mache plastic mannequin.
I
It
love it.
is delightful. And then when the guy is like cut in half
Yes.
and he's moving, and I'm like, I mean, I'm pretty sure he is literally sitting in a hole,
Yes, he had to have
and
been. But
and
like,
his
it's
like crotch
good.
to stomach is like so unnaturally big that I'm
Yes.
like, well, that's clearly full of like leaves or
Garbage bags.
stuffing
Yeah.
or something. It's so
Yeah.
great.
I
That
love
last
it.
10 minutes
I'm
is
gonna go
just
ahead and skip to the last 10 minutes because it is the best part of the movie.
nothing
Like,
else really matters. Yeah.
it's a child annihilation. And I think we just talked recently. Oh, we talked when we talked about M. Night Shyamalan. I said M. Night Shyamalan is not afraid to kill children in
Mhm.
movies, and I really appreciate that, not because I want to see children hurt or killed, but it can be done for comedic effect, and it is done here in a really glorious final 10 to 15.
It is
There,
like stage combat, but
yes,
worse.
yes. And it's like an annihilation. Like it is they annihilate like 20 kids. So much so there is a shot of a man putting a pistol into the mouth of a child actor. Like we see it, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then he blows out the back of this child's head. They throw sickles at these kids and kill them, stab them, shoot them.
Hack them up.
Heck, oh my God.
It's pretty crazy.
It's insane.
Also the raping scene
Why am I not remembering the raping
when
scene?
Grendel rapes the one of the guys, one of his wives, one of their wives, not one of his wives, one of the women.
Not one of his many
Um,
wives.
yeah, one of the women, Grendel rapes her in the barn with the kids watching.
Oh, I must have blacked that out. I don't remember that. And I've seen
Yeah,
this movie twice,
she's like
so
tied up, and he comes in and he like pulls her shirt down, and then he has sex with her while everyone's watching, and she's like, it's obviously not consensual.
yeah, well,
And then the girl who went missing, was her name Annie or
oh,
something? And
the older
the
girl.
older one, she comes
Yeah.
back and she's like, touch me like Grendel touched your wife or whatever.
Oh
Like,
God.
yeah.
Yeah, I for some reason blocked that. Speaking of wives, all the wives of this movie are
Oh God,
insufferable.
they're
I have
awful.
not seen a group of women in a movie that I have collectively hated this much in a minute. They're the our main character, John, his wife is whatever the stereotype of a nagging wife is, this like she is it. He is an author.
Good
He
God.
writes books. I'm trying if I understand this correctly, he writes books about like police investigation. So they're nonfiction, but it's about like psychics that help solve police cases.
Well, I know one was like an alien abduction.
Okay, so he just writes true stories from like interviewing people. And so the covers of his books have, you would think it's like the nastiest pornographic thing in the world if you listen to the women in this movie. I quoted, girls with cleavages front and back, I guess butt cleavage. But she was
Uh,
very adamant about that.
back rolls? I don't know.
I thought she meant butt cleavage, aren't like butt crack?
Back rolls? I'm glad you know what
Fucking
that's
love
from.
Alyssa,
Me too.
please.
I love her so
Oh my God.
much. She's one of my favorites.
Yes. So yeah, honestly, there's not, it is a very simple plot. Again, these movies are not plot story heavy.
They're not head
Um,
scratchers.
Children just keep going missing in this town. They refuse to get outside help, I suppose, to the point where this couple's second child goes missing, Mary Rose. And they basically were like, well, she went in the woods. We could search in there for 1,000 years and we never found her and we never find her. So they don't even try.
They don't care. And why is that? Explain like what the lore is that we find out because it's kind of crazy.
Maybe you should explain that because I don't remember what the actual lore is.
Well, I thought like didn't because why did they kill the kids?
Oh, because like there's no way to fix them, basically. Like they are cannibals now and forever. Like they can't be like unferaled, I guess.
Yeah.
Like they're feral kids and they can't they'll never be the same again.
I guess
So
I got confused. I was thinking it was like a sacrifice
you
or
could be
whatever.
right. Like this was the first of our movies that I watched and it was a while ago, so I could be forgetting, of course, extremely
I
important details because that's usually
I
what I
mean, I
forget.
kind of like these movies are sometimes I say they're not head scratchers. Sometimes they go off the rails and I'm just like,
Head scratcher in the way, yeah, that a lot of things kind of maybe don't make sense.
yes.
But the movie is so bad in a good way that it doesn't matter, I
Oh no, it's
guess.
so enjoyable. I really
Um,
enjoyed this one.
and then even, after the like complete annihilation of the children, they decide to like pan to each kid to show them dead. They're all either breathing, you could tell they're trying to not breathe,
Or
or
moving.
or blinking. Like their little eyes are moving. I mean, these are little kids, so that's hard. But
It's
I'm
so
like,
good.
God, I'm so glad they kept that in. Like,
I love it so much.
it's so good. I love this
It's like
movie.
if I had made this movie, you know what I
Right? Oh
mean?
my God, if we made a movie, this is what it would look like for
Yeah.
either this or There's Nothing Out There. Honestly, that's what our movie would look. Maybe that's why we love these movies so much, because this is what we're capable of.
Hmm.
So, so we really love it. I don't know. This was my second time watching this movie. I upped it up another star because I enjoyed it even more the second time
It's
around.
a good time. I really enjoyed this one a lot.
Great one. Well,
Well,
that's it for me. Yeah,
yeah.
another short episode, but that's totally fine.
Mm.
Where would you rank Troma entertainment?
I
Like,
mean, I'm gonna probably put it in C just because I'll put it in B.
that's where I'm putting it
I
too.
I'm
Like,
okay for a good one.
yeah,
Yeah.
like they're still in operation. They're still going strong.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so they are still like distributing and acquiring independent film. And again, hats off to Lloyd Kaufman and Michael Hertz for giving people that could be us a chance. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
God, thank you for putting these movies out into the world because we may not have had like Frankenhooker or Beware Children at Play if they hadn't have acquired it and
Yep.
distributed it. And I hate to think that we wouldn't have that. So I'd put it in B. Like I'd pay for this. Maybe not in the theater. I
No.
don't even know if they'd come to like an AMC, maybe
No.
like your local playhouse or something, a really small local theater. Which, you
Yeah.
know what, in that case, I would pay to go see it in the theater if it was like a little
I would too, actually.
local theater.
The guy who puts on the Full Moon Festival that you came to, he
Hmm.
has a tattoo shop and they have a little theater.
Yeah.
They probably play shit like this there.
Yep. But I feel like that still falls into the B tier category because
Yeah.
That's not like full blown
No.
wide release. So yeah,
No, you're not
definitely be.
gonna probably be paying 17, 20, whatever dollars it is now
No. Yeah, a
to
bill,
see
50,
this.
$75, whatever it is
Yeah.
to go see a movie these days.
Yeah.
Uh, okay. So for the first time in 3 episodes,
Yeah.
we're doing trivia again. Well,
We're
we
doing
skipped a
trivia.
couple, for different reasons.
Yeah.
And but this time we're doing trivia on our last episode, which was M. Night Shyamalan with our dear guest host Ryan.
Yes.
Great
Oh,
episode.
so good.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so good.
I could have recorded for hours and hours. We did record
I
for a
mean,
long time. It was a long
we
episode, but
did. He really brings something to that. Plus, he's just a fan of M. Night
yes.
Shyamalan. But he actually took notes and he,
Yes.
like, probably more than I did, and had things to say. And it's
uh,
just funny. Like, we love all of our guests.
mhm.
And
Yeah,
so
they
it was
all
really
bring
fun to
something
have.
special to the conversation,
Mhm.
something
Mhm.
different to the conversation. And,
Yeah.
it is usually just us two because this is our pet project, but every now and then
Yeah.
I like when we have guests on because
Me too. Especially in a regular episode like that,
hmm
because and that kind of happened organically. Like we spun the wheel and then we recorded something for him with him for Patreon,
hmm
which is only $5 a month, and you get 2 bonus episodes a month.
hmm
And I was like, "Oh, Ryan, we spun M. Night Shyamalan," and then at the end of that, we are like, "We need to have you on the show," and I was like, "Wait a minute, what are
How
you doing
about
next week?"
next episode? Yeah. As a
Yeah,
matter of fact.
yeah. So worked out well.
Yeah. All right. Do you have yours ready or do you want me to go first?
Um, you go first.
All right, you're gonna love this question. In the village, what disability does Ivy have?
I fucking hate you.
I just want to make sure you know now.
She's blind,
Yes, she is. Allegedly.
allegedly. Okay. Um, I'm writing this as I go. Okay. In The Sixth Sense,
Mhm.
what event caused Malcolm to spark an interest in Cole? Don't overthink it.
What event? Um, shit. I am too late. I'm overthinking it. He, oh, is it he saw him pay a kid to be his friend? No, he
Oh,
spoke to him
he
before that?
maybe I worded this wrong because
No,
I was thinking he got shot by the McBoyle.
the McBoyle.
Well, he got
I
shot by
know.
the guy, so I
Yeah.
think that is what led him to Cole. Maybe that's not a
No,
good
you're
word.
right because he said he saw a lot of that guy in
And
Cole and
Cole.
he couldn't save that guy. So, yeah. No, I see it now. Look,
You can reword it if you want.
I won't remember.
Okay, I'll email this to you.
Thank you. Speaking of rewording, I have to reword my question because it sounded dumb as hell. Um, in the happening, what allegedly causes the plant life to defend itself? What is that inciting event?
Shit. Don't remember.
Human aggression. Yeah, when
Mm,
people would start fighting, that's kind of when it would start whipping up again. Yeah.
yeah.
I should probably give these an edit before I before I write them down for good, Mm,
Um,
maybe that
let
won't go
me
on a card.
let me think of Tyler in the visit.
Mm-hmm.
In the visit, Tyler has a very special skill.
I knew it.
What is it?
He is the world's worst white kid rapper, is what it is. It's not a skill. It is a
Skill and
curse.
interest.
It's a curse. It's terrible. God.
Yep. Well done.
Well done. Yikes. Um, okay, yes, email that to me, please, so I can
Hmm.
type that out. Okay. So for my book recommendation, I tried to think of the most trauma-like horror book I've read, which led me to an author who is probably the most trauma-esque horror author I've read.
Okay.
And that is Richard Lehman. And
Hmm.
I am, when I say I recommend this book, I did not enjoy this book, but it is very on brand for Troma Entertainment, and that is the Traveling Vampire Show. The synopsis that I pulled this from Wikipedia. The book follows three 16-year-olds on an Indy summer day in 1963. The narrator, Dwight, and his best friends, Rusty and Slim, a tomboy, find flyers for an exotic vampire show. They make a journey to a local clearing called Jenks Field in an attempt to sneak a peek at Valeria, who is billed as the world's only living captive vampire, but they are attacked by a dog and separated, leading to a series of misadventures. Meanwhile, Dwight's attractive sister-in-law, Lee, purchases 4 tickets from the show's frontman, Julian Stryker. Later that night, the group is reunited and attends the titular vampire show where they discover a sinister plot involving the vampires. The book focuses on the interactions between the three teens and their sexual awakening. This, if you've, I know you've heard Ron describe male writers who are very bad at writing women and say their boobs boobed boobily. That is Richard Lehman. The only thing I remember about this book, because I was just rolling my eyes the whole time, is at the end when there's like the vampire gets loose and it's of course a big-breasted woman
Of course.
gets into a cat fight with the, as they say, attractive sister-in-law Lee, and I'm pretty sure her boobs are out. Like
Hmm.
this is a written a written cat fight that he goes out of his way to describe how sexy they are. I mean, this woman's fighting for her life. She's fighting a vampire. But he has to describe, the boobs are out.
Yeah.
And it's that type of that is just Richard Lehman as a writer. I've never read anything else he's written except for this book, but from what I've seen, other people talk about him. This is just him. Very, very in line with Troma. Just,
Yeah.
you know, silly as hell, like ridiculous and unnecessary. But there it is. I know some men that we know that would probably love it. So go ahead, you guys, knock yourselves out.
Okay. So music. I wanted to find something that felt trauma,
Hmm.
obviously. So I looked up synth punk. I found
Ooh,
a little
interesting.
playlist that had some, and I went down and I found one that I loved. It's called Vanishing Act by the Surfs, Serfs. And it is, I mean, honestly, it might have been one of the themes of these movies. Like it is so like it's perfect. It just is. It's synthy, it's
Synth punk sounds like the perfect subgenre for trauma, honestly. I don't know if I've ever heard a synth punk song,
yeah,
but I will now when I listen to this song.
yeah, we love synth. So
Oh,
it goes
yes.
hand in hand with horror.
Straight into my veins, please.
I liked it a lot. So I think it's perfect for this. Okie dokie. I guess we're ready.
Yeah, let's spin.
Ready?
Yes.
1996.
Ooh, I feel like that's good.
I'm very happy.
Oh yeah. Let me go. And actually, this will be our episode 50.
This better not disappoint.
No, it's gonna be good. 1996. What did we have that year?
Okay.
Oh, hello. A lot.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's Scream.
I didn't put that on the list.
Well, I could be wrong.
Probably because it's
Oh, Scream. Yeah, it was Scream.
mm,
Sorry. Go on.
okay,
Oh
okay.
boy. Oh boy.
Oh
Okay.
boy, oh boy.
Shout out to Hellraiser Bloodline.
Don't shout that shit out.
Ooh. All right. My first one. I
Yeah.
fucking love this movie. Fear.
Oh, yeah. I had a
We get
feeling
to
you would
talk
pick that
about
one.
Wahlberg again.
Oh, Lord. No, we love them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm going to pick a wild one, kind of piggybacking off of Troma.
Oh boy.
It's called Killer Tongue.
Okay. Okay. Um, do you have any on the list?
I do.
Okay, because I Googled, but I want to see what you have on the list.
I'm re-looking some of these up to see which one I want to pick.
Ooh, okay. Okay, this isn't really doing much for me, if I'm being honest.
My bad.
No, just
I'm
all of
so
them.
sorry, Kendall.
One that I will not be picking is The Girl in the Basement.
Ew, gross. Is that the girl next door?
I fear it has to be,
Yeah,
right?
no
Like I
thank
feel like it
you.
has to be.
I don't want to touch that
If not, that's the
story.
first thing I thought of. So,
Yeah, no thanks. I hate that story.
you know what? Let's go. From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah. Yeah, that might be necessary. Yeah.
uh Trigger warning, Quentin
Yeah, I was
Tarantino.
about to say Quentin Tarantino is the trigger warning. Ugh.
Yeah.
Um, okay, I think we're gonna do, let me check.
Fun fact, I just watched that movie for the first time last year.
That's right. I remember you telling me about it.
Mm,
We're gonna do, yeah, Bordello of Blood.
cool.
Bordello of Blood is a Tales from the Crypt feature film.
Ooh. Okay.
So two, looks like two vampire movies, right? I think Bordello of Blood is a vampire movie.
Okay.
Maybe. Mm.
And we got a Wahlberg
Ugh.
and a Clooney.
A Clooney, as if there's another.
Oh boy. This is gonna be exciting. And this is our 50th regular episode.
That's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty excited.
I
Wow.
too.
Because we are coming up on our next birthday, which means we'll be going into our fourth year.
That's crazy.
Isn't that so weird?
That's crazy. We started
Right? So it'll be our
2020.
third birthday and starting our fourth year, fourth
Mm-hmm.
season.
Yeah.
Dear God.
Should we announce what we're doing for our birthday month?
Yeah, go ahead.
So we decided that we are doing a very niche category, and because it's so niche, we're kind of splitting it up into 4 episodes. So you'll get 4 episodes in the month of September, and we are covering horror musicals. And we will have a guest on each episode. And I'm very, very excited about that.
Yes.
I need to nail down exactly what we're doing and who is coming on and schedule them. But
Yeah.
I'm very excited about that.
Me too. Because it's not, my favorite category, but it's not one that I hate. Whatever.
It's
I'll get over it.
so niche
It
that
is so
it's gonna
niche.
be fine.
Like horror musical there's like four of them. We're gonna talk about all of them. So
Yeah, we've already talked about, well, we're talking about Phantom this summer,
yes. Yeah.
and we already talked about Anna and the Apocalypse.
Yes.
So yeah,
I feel like we've referenced Repo multiple times. So I cannot wait to finally get that out of my system. This year is an anniversary year for Repo, I think. Because I think they re-released it or are re-releasing it into the theater.
shut up.
I think yeah, because I've seen videos of this girl like cosplaying and going to see it at the theater, and she ended up being in the theater alone,
I would
which I thought
love
was very funny.
love to. R.I.P. Anthony Head, who just passed away.
Yes.
I had, and I'll talk about it when we discuss this movie, but I had quite the sexual attraction to him in this movie specifically.
Oh yeah, I could see it. Uh,
This was before I was into Buffy
it's
when I watched this.
understandable. Like I fear a lot of the characters in Repo are sexy when maybe they're not supposed to be. I don't know.
Agreed. I also got an idea in my brain, but I'm going to tell you off mic
Okay. So,
for a special Patreon, I guess, addition to our September month,
okay.
if you
Well,
consent.
we'll just if I can sit, let's just say goodbye here and then we can talk about it.
Mhm.
So good night
Good
for
night.
now. Um, go watch a Troma movie.
Thanks for joining us on another episode of Two Girls, One Crypt. If you like what you heard, find us on Instagram and Facebook at Two Girls, One Crypt and let us know. We also have a private Facebook group where we can discuss more fun horror things, and that is Two Girls, One Crypt Keepers. We would also love to have more friends on the podcast. So if that is something that sounds fun for you, send us an email at twogirlsonecrypt@gmail.com and let us know.